Hello, gang. It is late into the morning or late at night. It is 1:25 Central Standard Time and 2:25 Eastern Standard Time. It is late. This is the latest I've done the video because I got in late. All right, so we're going to try to make this video short and quick. Let's see if we can do it under 35 minutes this time. All right, let's go. All right, so financial quote. The day is coming from Jeff Bezos. Stated, given a 10% chance of a 100 times payoff, you should take that bet every time. Most people dismiss many of the best and most possible profit investment ideals simply because they probably don't work. These investors never stop to consider how much they could make if unlikely out if unlikely outcome actually occurred. Jeff Bezos took those bets and became one of the richest people in the world. And so that's what I'm gonna do with AMC, y'all. All right, let's get into this portfolio review. All right, so last week, oh my goodness, on Friday, the market went down almost right at 800 points. I think it did. I know it was 700 and something. It took a beating, and so did my positions take a beating. You know, my buying power was at 20K. You see now it's at 3,400. Oh, it was worse than that. I actually got not just only near margin call, but I got an account deficiency. Yes, I actually hit account deficiency, and I'll tell you why in just a little bit. All right. So in this portfolio, we're going to be going over of course, my Robinhood portfolio, my Excel spreadsheet. We're going to talk about bad financial decision website called YieldMight and Snowball analysis and the Q&A, and we're going to get out of here. All right. All right. So quick review. As you can see live, we're currently up $29. For the day, we're up 1363. For the week, we're down 93.46. For the month, we're down $13,813. For the 3 month period, we're down $20,163.61 now. All right. Year to date, we're down $3,237. For the year past, we're up actually $19,878. And all time, we're at up $12,117. As you can see, we're down because we was hovering about 18 to 20K all time. So you can see we're down. All right, so margin. All right, look at there. Buffer, $177.62. Ooh, man, that's awful. Anyway, our total margin is 51,000. Total margin used is 47,000, which is a little bit down because anyway. Pending order is a recurring investment. All right, man. All right. Margin. Margin call. It's likely when the market opened. Oh, I definitely got to be up when the market opened. I thought I was going to. Ooh. Yeah, we got an early morning. And I'll tell you why this is happening. The main reason this is happening, well, I'll tell you in just a little bit. All right. So Dogecoin is at 23 cent. Equity is at 23.42. We're up $91. And we are just a little bit above our average costs. All right. All right. So Coney, our biggest position. Coney closed down Friday at 10.90. All right. You can see our market value is at $54,500. We are down $17,458 for almost 25%. A negative 25%. Let's put that out there correctly. A negative 25%. So my average cost is $14.39 at 5,000 shares. All right. So we're still holding on to our big position. And we're trying to hold on until we get that next dividend payout for Coney, which at this price won't be much. but it'll be a nice relief on my margin. All right, so here we go. AMC. Now, if you have watched a few of my past videos, I said I wasn't going to buy any AMC because why? 100% margin maintenance. Look, the margin requirement, the maintenance requirement is the minimum required equity amount to maintain the position in your account while you are borrowing on margin, 25 to 100%. So this is a 100%. You can see I am down actually almost 40% in AMC. And that is because I actually bought a ton of AMC shares. I actually had, I think I had right at 2,171 shares. So I had to actually sell that off because I bought too much. And then as the market began to tank more, I was doing good at first for like one day. You know, I was good. My margin was good. And then the margin just, the last 3 days of the week, of last week or 2 days last week, it just kept dipping and dipping. So I had to sell off some of the AMC shares to get this. I sold off just a little bit before the market closed just to get my account right here. Mm, uh, anyway, so I may have to end up getting this back. You know, originally I had only 300 shares, and I knew the risk when taking this, people. So they got earnings Tuesday after the close of the market close. So we're trying to see. Hopefully we can get some relief on my other positions tomorrow. But anyway, Misty closed down 23.55. We have market value at $16,485. We're down $1,809. Still got my 700 shares. We would love to get some at this price, but because of what we're doing with an experiment with AMC, we don't know. But anyway, oh, so that goes back to that quote regarding Jeff Bezos. So that's the reason why I'm in the AMC. Given a 10% chance of a 100 times payoff, would you take that bet every time? I'm taking it. We're gonna see how it works. All right. So OT. OT at 7.99, 23.97 is the market value, down 6.77. Still got 300 shares there. Tesla closed down 11.09, 28 over 28. 28.83 is what we got as market value, down $763. Still got 270 shares there. All right. SMCY, it closed up. You know, it's been going up. It's up $10 from its, well, it's up maybe more than that. But anyway, market value 31.35. We're up $311. We had 200 shares originally of this, so we've shaved off some of this to offset some of that margin. YieldMax, we had 100 shares of this. We're down to 10 shares. Okay, but anyway, it's all good. YBIT, we got paid dividend on YBIT of $11.01. $231, down $38, 20 shares. IWY, we got paid $6.45. It closed at 28.68. 688, 336, and 24 shares. YBIT, we got paid this past week for all the ones I just mentioned. YBIT, we got paid $5.95. Market value $9.93, down $59. 21 shares. AIYY is down to 677. I mean 667. Wow. All right, so we're down $102. Look at that. Our average cost. All right, XPay actually moved down a little bit. You know, it's been pretty solid. Still only got one share. We're down $1.84. All right. Next Excel sheet. This is going to give you a look into my, all right. So, January, my income, we made $5,478.71 for the month of January. For the month of February, we made a total of $3,780.95. We'll be getting our final paycheck in a couple of days. But I got a text saying this is what I'm going to get. All right, for my dividend income from my Robinhood portfolio, um, for the month of January, we made $5,695.42. So far, um, the month of February, we made $7,288.63. We went up a little bit because we had $150 in Tesla. I forgot to mention that, a dividend payout, $150.62. YieldMax, IWNY, YBIT, and YBTC, and that pushed us up to 72. So we got two more weekly this week, I think, unless I get something else. And that'll probably push it up to $7,300 maybe. No, I don't think it'll even do that. So it may be $72.90 something, right? All right, so for the year, so far we made $12,984.05. And my combined income from both active and passive is at $22,243.71. All right, so we can see that our interest was previously at 2,500, now is at 32. So the interest is killing us. So we've got to get the margin paid down so that we can pay these bills. All right, so Robinhood Gold, January, February, we get charged $5 a piece. So now we've been charged $10. We haven't been charged our interest for February yet. Our current margin is at $47,582.34. I think it's probably at 5.75 other than because it's under 50,000 right now. So we make that a little small change, right? Just to be accurate. All right. All right. All right. So our total debt right now, with margin and loans and HELOC and personal loans and credit cards, is at $256,307.11. So that is a decrease from the beginning of February at 261.88, 261,833.09. All right. Um, and it would be a little bit more if I got rid of that AMC position. But anyway, all right, that concludes that. So next, we're going to what is it? YieldMight. All right, YieldMight website. This website is designed by Bad Financial Decisions. I believe her name is Amy. She stated, I saw this on this video that she did 11 days ago. I haven't watched this video. She may have just used it, or I don't know. I don't know what the contents of this video is, but I did watch this video, um, and I look like I need to watch this one because she's got new YieldMight features, making comparing high income ETFs like YieldMax. Okay, so I need to watch that video she did 4 days ago. All right, but this is her website, and so basically, if you got $30,000 or whatever, it can be 10, whatever, you invest that. You put this amount here. It looks at an array of ETFs from all of these guys here. And it tells you what your weekly estimates will be and your monthly and annual based on the last dividend payout and the share price at that time. So let's look at this one. The last time the share price was at 48.22. It paid out 57 cents. All right. The next she's saying is going to be, declaration is going to be February 26th, which is a couple days from now. All right, because this is a weekly ETF. Oh, another thing, you can click here. She showed it would take you to the actual website, and you can come down, look at the information, look at the holdings, distribution dates, what they paid so far. All right, here's the holdings. All right. So that's just a quick example that I like this. I appreciate it. Uh, Amy with Bad Financial Decisions. All right, so you can do an array of well, you can look at them all. That's like Coney, showing what you would get. on 30,000, SMCY, Misty on 30,000, monthly and weekly. So it's a great website. All right. Also, check out this individual, Mr. Article, ETFs. He has this. He has information on ripping and margin stacking. Also, check out his channel. He has another channel here, Article High Yield ETFs, and he also um, has started some stuff on Rumble. So check him out over there. All right. So next we got snowballanalysis.com. All right. So it's still, so you can see my monthly average has come down. It was around 10K. All right, based on what we've gotten paid out February. As you can see, that's the total amount that we've gotten paid according to Snowball. There's the declared amount. And let's see here. Hold on one second. Okay, got that taken care of. All right. So estimated amount that's remaining is 2116, and that's going to be YBTC and IWMY. For the month of March, projecting right around 10K. You can see this is what it did for January and completed that. It was $5,600. And so far, that's what we've got in February. All right, so 2023, excuse me, we didn't do any investments in here. 2024, you can see the small amounts there, 94, 100, and then here in August, we started August and September, we got a deposit of $26,800, and we already had an amount of $5,000 in there, so basically $30,000, and this is what we're doing. January, January of 2025. All right, and let's see what else we got here. All right, so let's check this out. This is the total amount I have invested in each of these positions. This is the current value of each position. And this is the dividends that I've received so far for each position. And this is showing capital gain. You can see we're down over 18,000 in Coney. Misty, 2,800. Tesla, $779. Saying we're up in SMCY. OT, we're down. YBIT, we're down. So forth and so forth. A realized profit and loss. You can see here Misty, that's because we bought 100, bought 100. All right. All right. Total profit right now in Coney is at $5,375. And that is because we have over $23,000 in dividends received so far since we've been investing. Profit and loss of a positive $4.30. But because we're down capital, or our initial investment, as some would say, we only have a current profit of $5,375.32. All right. Misty, $12,000 in dividends. Realized profit of $2,300. Our capital gains down $2,800. So we have a total profit of over $11,783. So that's pretty good with Misty so far. We'll do one more or two more. Tesla, $1,700. We have a negative capital gain of $779, but we're still have a total profit of $948. And with SMCY, dividends so far received is over $1,300. Our realized profit is a negative $575. Our capital gain is $528. So our total profit is $1,333.94. All right. Let's get to our Q&A. We're making pretty good time here. All right, let's see. We need to go back here to this video. All right. Retta4 says, thanks for the video. I said, you bet, man. Peaceful for you, 408 says SMCY is going stupid right now. Yes, it is. SMCY and SMCI. Uh, Articles think it's going to be the next $100 YieldMax fund falling behind Platy. Um, so it's moving, and I wish I was in a better position to obtain it. I was in there, I had 200 shares and sold some of them. All right. He said SMC stock has been doing very well. I think I'm going to start investing to SMCY. I said SMCI, SMCY. All right. Equally like I do Misty. My positions have equal amounts invested in both Misty and SMCY right now. I have 50K into Misty. Wow, that's nice. So he's getting a nice return. I said, yes, it is. The article said, I just stated it earlier, right? All right, so AJ Joseph said, literally, please make these forever, bro. You do not understand the value your experience in this. This is helping me and a lot in my journey. So I appreciate the comment. I guess other people are in the same situation I am. Some of you are, some of you not. So this does apply to some people, and I'm just sharing my experience. I hope you you don't make the bad financial decisions that I make. Uh, but I'm sharing my journey, whether it's good or bad. Um, Lay aside my pride and ego, and I got to take ownership for it. I got to stand on my business, as they say. He said, I'm getting ready to put 75 plus into Misty. So this is a good reference point. Oh my goodness, 75K into Misty. I'm getting ready to put 75K into Misty. So this makes it sound like in addition to the 50 that he's already got. Wow. I said, thank you, Sarah, for the feedback. Not sure um, if I'm helping others. I'm just sharing what I'm doing. That was replied to his first comment. And I said, oh my God, 75 plus, all in one position. Are you sure you want to put all your eggs in one basket? I said, in Misty at the current price of 25.23, I think that's what it was at the time, 5 days ago. And based on the average at the time was a dividend payout of 298. I would put him at getting about 2K a month. My good old friend Alan said, thanks for the review, man. I like the YieldMight website. I said, you bet. It's definitely a help. It's definitely a help. So you don't have to manually do all that calculation yourself. You know, if you're aware of the criteria and the parameters, that it's based on the last dividend and the last dividend, um, the last price at the time of that dividend, then yeah, it's great. Absurdity or absolute rudity said, just don't forget the capital gains will be taxed on ordinary income. So you're going to get whacked by Uncle Sam. So it's important to also factor in that. And he got a reply from Janktown, if I'm saying it correctly. Why are you so scared of taxes, man? That's like saying, I don't work a 9 to 5. You know you will get taxed on your income. He said, I'm not scared, but it does impact your perception of how much you're actually earning. So so here sit be, what did he say? How much you are actually earning. So here sit be accounted for, should be accounted for. It's not qualified dividend. And I replied, all income in America, whether great or small, will be taxed. It's like paying tithes to the Lord. All increase he requires 10%. So a dollar I make as an increase, he adds 10% back. Since he's blessing me with 90% increase I didn't have before. I see it's the same way with Uncle Sam. I'll give him his 15 to 30%. And I get to keep my 85 or my 70 to 85% increase that I didn't have before. And I said that's 100% true regarding. Yep. So yeah. Yep. Um. Again, it has my. What was it? Timberwolves Sender 982 says that Grant has been my question. I think he's saying in agreement. That's my question as well. He said the price listed on the dividend date, so you have to manually adjust the price. It doesn't adjust. Okay, he's making a comment regarding um, YieldMight. Thank you, sir. He said, I hope this individual said, I hope I can get my share count close to where yours is someday. I said, don't rush it. You will with patience. I've had greater position. I should have said I've seen greater position with other portfolios, and I put in an example here, a link to that. And this individual had YieldMax shares of 27,000, Misty shares of 9,200, and YBTC shares of 1,000. So he's got a lot invested, and he's making a lot of money on that particular individual. All right. Next, I believe is this. Let's see here. David Brown said, "Man, the erosion is what scares me." And I said, "I can understand that. Check out current ETFs. I've heard good things." Alan, my good friend, excuse me, Albert, I'm sorry, says YieldMax really needs to quit adding funds um, and start making the ones that got better. And I second that motion. And man, they're coming out with so many, and the other funds are coming out with so many. Round Hills coming out with so many. Oh man, it's just getting hard to keep up with everything, man. So yeah, I agree with you, man. Especially with YieldMax, they definitely need to make them better where they can capture more of the upside and make it where they don't capture all the downside. I think it's like what 15% max cap on the upside and all the downside. How is that? Why is that? Why can't it be a even take or a split ratio? Yeah, so I don't get it. All right. Let's see shorts. All right. Mr. Packer said, "Is it possible to do a complete weekly or monthly out of the money put options against your YieldMax ETF to protect you from NAV erosion, or something of the credit or debit spread? You win if it's up and win if it's down, and get your dividends." Excuse me. And I understand the ups and downs with calls and puts, but I don't know. I'll let them. I don't know how to trade calls and puts yet. And this individual said, "You would be so far up to date. I mean, thousands." And I don't doubt it because I see Chris saying um, teaching options on his channel, and boom, I mean, he's teaching people how to make boohoo's of money. You know, he said he takes maybe 2 or 3 hours and trade, and he can be in there and make 30,000 in no time or 100,000 in no time. So I know it's possible. I just haven't got that far yet because one, I got to get rid of this debt before I could even consider doing puts or options. At least that's how I view it. I could be wrong. Blake said at YieldMaxMindset, "I only have theories, but if you know of a strategy and can show us how to hedge NAV erosion, risk, and put options, that would be fantastic." And I don't, but I did tell him to check out Article 2 channels. Anyone else seeing this, they can do the same. Go to Article. He's probably got some information that can help, or you'll come across some other YouTubers that can help you with that. This individual said you need to margin stack. Same thing. I'm aware of articles, margin stacking, um, and I will be looking at that. But right now, I need the huge dividend payouts right now. So it's not something that I'm going to be doing just right now because of the financial situation I'm in. This individual said, "So you're up $11,000 for the year. How much money did you withdraw all year?" So that goes back to this spreadsheet. Um, at the time, I might have been up 11,000 when he saw it, but I'm almost at 13. And this is the only amount that I have withdrew from the account. And now in hindsight, um, it didn't turn out to be so good withdrawing this. Not that I wouldn't have done it for myself, but I did it for someone else, and it didn't work out. All right. You can see I haven't deposited anything in the Robinhood yet, but I do got some money on standby. I sold some GameStop uh, positions, and I sold some Walmart, and I sold some Tesla out of my other account and deposited to my bank account on standby should I need it this coming week and next week before I get my Coney dividend payout. All right. Um, yeah, that's basically what I was telling him. Is that it for there? All right, cool. All right, next we got my good friend underestimate my portfolio. Underestimated portfolio. So that means he's got big things coming. I said, yes, sir. He said, thanks for the update. I replied, yes, sir. Appreciate it, man. Thanks. Let's see. I think this is it. That's maybe last week's stuff. Yep. All right. So we got this video under 35 minutes. I think I covered everything that I wanted to cover. I didn't probably have a lot of detailed information in this video, but I think I got everything that I wanted to get covered and spoke on. So yeah, let's keep an eye on AMC this week. They got earnings. We're going to see what I'm expecting the earnings to be positive, and let's see if that has a positive reaction to the stock price. Even though they still have what $1 or $2 billion in debt, but they fundamentally are doing things that are putting the company in the right direction and paying down debt. So we're going to see. If not, um, if not, we'll probably end up selling this back down to 300, getting our money, getting our buying power back up and our margin back up, and moving on. All right. So this is YieldMax Mindset. It's early Monday morning, late Sunday night. So let's see what the market does. Hopefully we can have some upward movement. Hopefully there's not a lot of bad news that'll pull the things down, because I could use a little break on the market going down. All right, I'm out. You all have a good night. I gotta get some sleep and get up early because of my position of this margin. So I need to make sure. Yeah, I gotta get up early. All right, it's late. I'm gonna get a nap and get back up. All right, I'm out.